Ipalilibing kita. I will bury you. What am I talking about? Stick around and find out. Kumusta po kayo? Welcome back to my channel, the channel that is dedicated in guiding you in your journey in learning a beautiful language, Tagalog, the language of the Philippines. In my last video, I have started the discussion on the final chapter of the Tagalog personal pronouns. If you have been watching my channel, you know that the Tagalog personal pronouns are grouped into three, which linguists call by many fancy names. But in this channel, I just call them Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3 because it's less complicated. And that there is a fourth category of a singular pronoun, kita. That is hard to place, thus not part of the three pronoun groups. You can say that this pronoun is an outlier. Kita is only used in the second person singular. That is a speaker talking to one person and referring only to that one person. Linguists refer to kita as the pronoun that equates to you by me, to you from me to you, and you can add you are my into the list. So, kita has the elements of I, me, my, and you into one four-letter pronoun. As a native speaker, I can tell you, and as far as I know, that there are four instances when to use kita. These are when expressing relationship with a second person, when expressing an action towards a second person, when expressing an emotional action towards a second person, and when expressing togetherness with a second person. In the last video, we've talked about how to use kita in expressing relationship with the second person. We have learned of this very simple pattern. Tatay kita, you are my father. Nanay kita, you are my mother. Kapatid kita, you are my brother or sister. Kaibigan kita, you are my friend. Asawa kita, you are my husband or my wife. That's a very simple pattern. A noun plus kita. Simple lang. If you have missed that video, you can check it out. The link is in the description box down below. In this video, we are going to learn how to use kita in expressing an action towards a second person. Our simple pattern is a verb plus kita. That's it. Tara, subukan natin. Kinakausap kita. I am talking to you. Kinausap kita. I talk to you. Kakausapin kita. I will talk to you. Madali, di ba? It's so simple. The examples I gave you have verbs in the present, past, and future tense. We will cover verbs extensively in future videos. For comparison, let's take a look at other ways to say the same thing using other Tagalog pronouns that do not involve kita. Let's have a look at the subject plus predicate form. It is the more formal form. Ikaw ay kinakausap ko. I am talking to you. Ikaw ay kinausap ko. I talk to you. Ikaw ay kakausapin ko. I will talk to you. In these examples, the subject ikaw from group 1 pronouns are used. The object ko is a group 2 pronoun corresponding to the English my. This form is the more formal form. Let's have another form, the predicate plus subject form, which is more casual and less formal. Kinakausap ko ikaw. I am talking to you. Kinausap ko ikaw. I talk to you. Kakausapin ko ikaw. I will talk to you. These two forms illustrate the flexibility of the Tagalog sentence structure and word order. And we can flip them into another form. Kinakausap mo ako. You are talking to me. Kinausap mo ako. You talk to me. Kakausapin mo ako. You will talk to me. Ayos ba? So far so good. Hindi naman mahirap, di ba? Let's get back to kita. Here are examples with more complete phrases. Here goes. Babayaran kita bukas. I will pay you tomorrow. Bibigyan kita ng pera. I will give you money. Pauutangin kita ng pera. I will loan you money. Pauutangin is from the root word utang, meaning loan. Pahihiramin kita ng damit ko. I will lend you my dress. Pahihiramin is from the root word hiram, meaning borrow. You can also say, pahihiramin kita ng pera. I will lend you money. But you cannot say, pauutangin kita ng damit ko. Because utang is only applied to money. Got it? Ituloy natin. Ibibili kita ng candy. I will buy you candy. Tutulungan kita. Ako ang bahala. I will help you. I'll take care of it. Gigisingin kita mamaya. I will wake you up later. Sasamahan kita sa mall. Yes, we call them malls. Those humongous shopping malls. And you can actually find some of the world's biggest here in the Philippines. Cool? Isusumbong kita sa pulis. I will report you to the police. Which can also be, isusumbong kita kay nanay. I will tell mom what you did. Tatalunin kita sa sayawan. I will beat you in dancing. Papaluin kita kapag hindi ka tumigil. I will spank you if you do not stop. You will hear this from irritated parents telling their kids. Susuntukin kita pag hindi ka tumigil. I will hit you if you do not stop. Susuntukin is from the root word suntok, which means to hit with a fist. You can say this when you are being bullied. Got it? Babatukan kita kapag hindi ka tumigil. I will hit you in the head if you do not stop. Babatukan comes from the word batok, or the back of the head. Cool? Let's have some more. Bubugbugin kita kapag hindi ka tumigil. I will beat you up if you do not stop. Now things are getting escalated. Bubugbugin comes from the root word bugbog, which means to beat up. Here's another one if things really get serious. Ipalilibing kita. I will bury you, or I will arrange for your funeral. Oops, what's going on here? Do we actually say that? Well, this is a famous line from a movie in the 1980s. There is this scene where two sisters are confronting each other because the younger sister was having an affair with the husband of the older sister. Complicated, no? The younger sister says, Ate, mamamatay ako. Or, Sister, I'm going to die. Or, Sister, I will die. Saying that she's going to die if she doesn't get the man that she loves, which happens to be the husband of the older sister. To which the older sister says stoically, ipalilibing kita. Saucy. Now, let's try something less controversial. Here goes. Ihahatid kita sa airport. I will bring you to the airport. And yes, we use the word airport. Although there is a Tagalog word for it, but we seldom use it. It's paliparan. But it's not used in everyday speech. You will probably hear that in more formal speech or in the news report in Tagalog. That's basically it. Here's another one. Susunduin kita sa airport. I will pick you up from the airport. Here's another one. Sasalubungin kita sa airport. I will meet you at the airport. Which is another way of saying, I will pick you up from the airport. Sasalubungin is from the root word salubong, to meet up with someone or something at a certain point. It has the sense of two objects moving towards a central meeting point. Sasalubungin. Okay? Here's what we learned in the last video. Kita, kita, which is short for nakikita kita. I can see you. This is a great way to practice kita. Ayos ba? If you find this video helpful, please click on the like button. That will do wonderful things for this channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and the bell notification button so you will be updated of new contents coming out regularly. I will see you soon for more of Kita, and until then, maraming salamat po at hanggang sa susunod.